Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Biostat Insights. Today we are going to discuss measure of dispersions in statistics. So whenever we wanted to see how data is spread, then we need to measure it by the dispersion. So dispersion basically provide the insight how data points are differ from the mean or center value or average, you can say. There is types of dispersions where we need to tackle it. First one is range, interquartile range, variance and standard deviation. We will discuss each and every by the sequencing manner. There is a range, simple measure of spread. Whenever we wanted to see the difference between minimum x maximum value, range will be the use. Here is the merit. It give you provide you the sense of the variability in the data with the help of highest and lowest value. But if any of the extreme value present in the data, it will highly influence. That is their demerit. The formula is range equal to highest minus lowest value. Example, student mass with student ID. Here is a student ID 1 to 5 with the respective mass. First we need to sort the data in ascending order and then we can find out highest minus lowest difference. This is your range value. Quartile deviation, it is also known as middle 50% of observations. Definition is half the difference between third and first quartiles. Merit, it is less affected by values than range because it is not using highest or lowest value. It is the difference between Q3 minus Q1 quartile. Demerit, provide rough estimate compared to the standard deviations. Formula IQR is equals to Q3 minus Q1. The interquartile range is a measure of variability based on dividing the dataset into quartiles. Quartiles divide the rank order data into 4 equal parts, Q1, Q2, Q3 respective. The formula is IQR is equals to Q3 minus Q1. Mean deviation, it is also known as average absolute differences. Definition, average of absolute differences between data points and mean. So here it is reduce impact of extreme values as it is using the mean values, but it does not provide the full variability in the data because it is precisely focusing on mean values. The formula is x minus mu divided by n. Standard deviation, comprehensive spread measures. So it is a square root of variance known as a standard deviation, or you can say how much data is spread around the mean. Surrounding by mean, how much data is spread with the help of standard deviation, you can get it understand. Quantifies variability within the set of data, because in the data set we are checking the variability, so it is within the set of the data variability. Standard deviation is a measure of dispersion of a set of data from its mean. A low standard deviation means there is a large of data points that is close to the mean. Merit, it is use all observation in the data set. It provides the reliable estimate. Demerits can be heavily instituted by extreme values which may distort of the measure of dispersion. There is a formula for standard deviation for population and a standard deviation from sample. You can see in the PPT. Now, here you can see in the population we represent n is capital N and mean is mu. And in the sample we represent mean is x bar and number of observation is small n. Variance square deviation measures. Measure spread or dispersion within a dataset. Merit, measure total variability in the dataset. Demerit, the unit of variance are the square of original dataset. So as they say, variance is a square root of the standard deviation. Standard error, it is also known as sample mean precision. Quantifies expected variation of sample mean from population mean. How much variation is present from sample mean to the population mean. It is provide the estimate precision of sample mean. Demerit, decrease with sample size, potentially misleading the information. Coefficient of variation, it is a very important topic as most of the analysis or most of the problem will help of the coefficient of variation can able to solve it. It is a ratio of standard deviation to the mean. The merit is it is useful when we want to comparing the data set with different means. Demerit, misleading if mean is close to 0. The formula is CV is equals to sigma my mu into 100. It is the provide the information in the percentage. That's all from my end. Thank you. We'll come back again soon with the good topics.